Is the time to build the life that you've envisioned for yourself.
Close your eyes to get away. Just bang my line and I'll arrange it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and let's dive right into the video. Today we're going to be talking about self-love and happiness. How to actually date yourself and be happy. The foundation of dating yourself starts with a mindset shift. It's about taking time to reflect on who you are and where you want to be. This means you have to let go of what was. Sometimes that means unfollowing or even deleting certain people from your life. It forces you to have no choice but to focus on you and only you. And that is one of the keys to being truly happy. I remember last year when I started going on my journey, and the first thing I did, I wrote down all of the negative things that I did not like about myself, things that I've been struggling with for years. I just wanted to free myself from and grow from, but I just could not figure out how. Once I came up with my list of things that I just wanted to fix, I started trying to figure out how by reading books and listening to podcasts to help me get there. Now, one of the books that I read that really transformed my life is Single on Purpose. When I tell you, I've read to my friends about how amazing this book was, because at the beginning of last year, y'all, I was not happy with where I was at. I was drinking a lot, spending a lot of money that I did not have or that I should not have been spending, hanging out with people that I shouldn't have been hanging out with, and just doing things that did not align with my vision that I had for myself. I wasn't focused on what I really needed to focus on, which was myself and my happiness. But one thing I had to do, I had to let go of the old version of myself. I could not hang out with the same people I was hanging out with. I could not do the things that I was doing. I had to completely transform who I was, what I was doing, in order to get to who I wanted to be. I know letting go of something you've had for a long time or something that you've held on to for a long time is so hard, but it's necessary if you truly want personal growth. You need to get rid of negative influences and distractions in order to help you focus on yourself and your goals. Maybe you've heard this saying before, but honestly, it's a saying that I truly think is so true and so valid. Your new life is going to cost you your old one. That brings us to our second point. Embrace your time alone. Embracing your time alone and being intentional about this season in your life is crucial. If your happiness is contingent on someone else, then are you truly happy? This is kind of something I used to battle with, like when I would be with friends or when I was with my ex or sometimes with family. We've been programmed to think this way from movies and social media and society. It's like you tend to feed off the energy that you're around sometimes. But if you're truly happy within yourself, no one else can take your happiness away from you. It's all about you. You have to actively keep choosing to be happily single. Y'all, I tried to go on a no dating journey 2 years ago, right after I moved from Miami. I was like, I'm not gonna date and it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy for me to just not date. And shortly after, I started dating again. But last year, I tried again, and this time I was intentional, okay? I deleted dating apps and I really started building a relationship with something that was much stronger than going on dates and having fun and trying to find happiness in my love life. I built a relationship with God. When I tell you, this was a complete game changer for me. Like, the sense of peace and the sense of feeling like someone is connected with you on this world like no other person is just a sensation that you can't even explain. Being single doesn't mean you're lonely. This means you have time to focus on yourself. This is your time to really practice self-care routines like reading, like journaling, meditating, cooking. This is your time to do that. You don't have to factor in anyone else when it comes to your time that you're putting into yourself and your own happiness. Now is your chance to take that risk. You have the time, you have the energy, you have the effort to do it. Now is the best time to try that thing that you have been thinking about and you just haven't tried it yet. Now is the time to rediscover yourself and figure out what you like. Set goals for yourself, whether it's a new skill like starting a business or finding a new hobby. This is the time to build the life that you've envisioned for yourself. I remember once upon a time where I did not date myself at all. Like, I would always want someone with me. It was just so hard for me to just go and do things by myself. Going to the movies, going out to eat. I don't know. It was just so daunting to be sitting there by myself. I feel like I would just think about, like, what are people thinking? Like, what would I look like to other people if I'm at a restaurant just sitting by myself? I would look crazy. So you know what happened? I missed out on a lot of things because I was depending on other people. When I was studying abroad and living in Paris, I really wanted to do a wine tasting in Paris. Like, I just thought that would just be so fabulous to just try different wines in Paris. And I met a group of friends there. And every time I would ask someone to do a wine tasting with me, they just like would not want to do it, or they were busy, or they would like offer these other things that we should do. And like, we put it off on the back burner. And to this day, it's like one of my biggest regrets, because I'm like, why would I miss out on something that I really wanted to do just because I didn't have anyone else to do it with? Like, how crazy does that sound? Another essential is building yourself up. When you're single, this is your chance to, again, discover yourself, but also to build yourself up, build your confidence. Take the extra time in the morning to look good, to show up as your higher self. Take the time to try different looks and try something new. Romanticize your life. Take yourself on cute little dates. Even something as simple as putting candles around your apartment and buying yourself flowers can just be such a nice moment for your self-care. Instead of trying to look out for potential or find someone that's the one, make yourself the one. I know y'all have heard of you are your own dream girl. That is so true. Once I realized, like, I'm my dream girl, and once I started taking all of these steps to focus on me, now the type of men that could approach me before, baby, please, they could never have me now. They could never even look my way now, because the aura that I give off now, the type of value that I hold for myself, the self-esteem that I've gained is just undeniable. This is the time to set goals for yourself, big and small. That's what's gonna keep you motivated and focused during the season. Last year, when I moved from Miami to Atlanta, I was so lost. Like, my best friend, I would call her all the time and just cry about, like, I was really having an existential crisis. Like, I just was like, what am I doing? What is life? What's going on? I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going. I just felt so lost. And prior to this, I thought that, like, me going on dates, like, I would have a bigger sense of purpose. Like, maybe someone would save me. Maybe I'd meet this great person. They would just save me from this life. And it never happened, because that's not real. What's real is what you can do to fix yourself. Once you fix those character traits you've been trying to work on, that is when you become the highest version of yourself. I say all that to say, if you truly want to be single and happy, you need to focus on you, discover things you love about yourself, write down and figure out what you want your life to look like. And you need to take those actions and steps in order to get there. Find the hobbies, read the books, do the work. That is all that I have in this video, but please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for the next one. Bye.